ratings goal at the end of the season?
I feel like that I can get into maybe to the 80s this year, maybe 90s a year after that. But my goal is just to keep steadily building. I think last time I was at a 76. That's what I'm at. So get that to 80 and then bump it up and keep going from there.
And now that you're going to be in the game, are you going to play with your player?
Oh yeah, that's all they always. My boy Bernardo, that's all he talks about. Bro, you're about to be in 2K22. Like, oh my God, you're about to boom.
You're going to be playing with your My Player in the park.
Oh, for sure.
And you have a chance to get that NBA logo.
I might do that, but a lot of people talk trash to me on the mic.
You want to stay incognito?
Yeah, I want to stay just for a little bit, at least.
You might be able to get an NBA logo above your head. How do you feel about that?
That's big time. I need that. I definitely need that.
Some people don't want it because it draws too much attention to themselves.
I'm good. I need it.
How's your summer league experience been this far?
It's been great. It's a great environment. Love the fans out here.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Antetokounmpo, Doncic out there with Curry, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's James in at the 3 slot, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Irving finds Embiid, and here's Leonard from 3. Another shot.
And you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting his shots, and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Beal. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jokic, and at last they get one to fall.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Now here's Leonard. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And so here are the West All-Stars. James has a 2-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Irving passes to Beal. His 3-pointer's off the mark. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. James finds Antetokounmpo, hammers the alley-oop through.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
They shoot again. Tatum no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Again, the West All-Stars.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And finished off by Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Here's James. No good that time. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Leonard finds Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these fast break chances.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Curry. Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
They sure are, looking to get their buckets up close and personal.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Williamson is checked in for Embiid. James Harden comes in for Beal. And it's Conley in for Irving. Conley's shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They're leading by 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Offensive rebound, Williamson, and he lays it straight in.
And Williamson doesn't let up, consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now here's Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Here's Conley. He kicks to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
26 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Doncic gets it to go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Tatum has no problem mixing it up, guys. Goes after offensive rebounds with real zeal and a great effort to clean up that mess on the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first.
getting the feel for the game again. It's been a while since we played 5-on-5, so getting the feel for that, getting my feet under myself, and then having fun with a crowd and people in the crowd, and people yelling and cheering on big plays and things like that. It's been good to hear. So I've enjoyed it.
How's the summer league experience been for you?
It's been fun. I mean, my first look at a little bit of NBA action, NBA plays, and just playing against the other guys that are NBA players. It's been fun for me just learning the game, being a sponge, taking it in, getting ready for the regular season.
We have some more 2K TV fun coming at you on September 10th because we will be in NBA 2K22. Until then, follow us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2KTV, and make sure you send us those highlights using the hashtag 2KTVWow and enjoy the game.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Welcome, everyone. This is the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Los Angeles Sparks playing against the Seattle Storm. Alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us. It'll be the Storm off the tip, and a lot of experience in this one. Tim, why does veteran leadership mean so much?
Well, vets have seen everything, every offensive play, every defensive setup, so nothing is new. They can help teammates recognize and adjust the situations.
Maybe more important than that, Tim, is that they've all experienced failure. They get that not everything will go to plan. So when things are down, vets seem to handle things better and can kind of help the younger players keep a more positive outlook.
Now here's Wheeler. No good from outside.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. He makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Look at Stewart go. Look, she's versatile and not afraid to push the tempo to score some fast break points.
About 1 minute played here so far in the first. Ogumake outside. To Oliver. From downtown, it's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Pass to Samuelson. Back to Lloyd. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
The first overall pick of the 2015 draft, Jewell Lloyd also won Rookie of the Year that year with the Storm. Perhaps the most impressive aspect? A point guard by trade in college, Lloyd, of course, being selected by Seattle, had to slide over to the two-guard position because, well, Seattle has Sue Bird and has had her forever.
Now here is Lloyd. Bird no good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Wheeler. Goes up again, and it's blocked by Breanna Stewart.
The incredible wingspan of Stewart coming in handy. She can cover a lot of ground.
Bird with it. Outside Lloyd. Looking to end the run. And again, it's the Storm missing. And for Lloyd, I mean, what an adjustment it must be, moving to shooting guard the same year she's also trying to adapt to pro basketball.
So impressive. Lloyd's basketball IQ has helped her so much in sliding over to the off-guard spot. Remember, she was just 21 as a rookie. Lots of credit goes to Sue Bird as well. And Seattle, for so many years, had those two. A pair of excellent ball-handling options.
And she makes the first.
The first overall selection in the 2015 draft, Jewell Lloyd came into her own back in 2018. She made it to her first All-Star game and won a WNBA title with Seattle.
So she gets them both.
it's pretty rare to hear an athlete admit they were nervous. But when Jewel Lloyd looked back at the 2018 playoffs, one where her Storm won the WNBA title, the All-Star guard admitted, quote, "I was just so nervous to where I was like, I don't want to screw this up," end quote. Lloyd had a solid 2018 postseason, but her numbers were a little down from the regular season.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Tolliver. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
With a vast array of offensive moves, Tolliver can beat you in many more ways than one.
Here's Bird. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. That one on Wheeler. And with Lloyd, she said winning a WNBA title was her biggest goal.
And the lessons learned from that title run with Seattle for Lloyd, you know, she said herself she never got comfortable during that 2018 finals. But the very next year in 2019, in a first-round elimination game, Lloyd poured in 22 in a win, including nailing the first 4 shots right out of the gate. No nerves and lesson learned. When it comes to point guards in the history of the WNBA, no one has accomplished more than Sue Bird. But beyond the unmatched assist numbers she's piled up, she's led her teams to multiple titles. A true leader is something you always want from the point guard position.
And she can't hit the second. And for Bird, I mean, she's won WNBA titles, but she's also won at every other level imaginable. Just flat out a winner.
A bunch of gold medals at the Summer Games and World Championships, a pair of college titles with Connecticut, a handful of titles in Europe. When you add it all up, I don't know if there's anyone in women's basketball history that's done more winning than Sue Bird.
Now here's Bird. Pass to Samuelson. Dupree. Covered by Zowie B. And the Storm miss again.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Bird with the steal. And it's the Storm on the break. Shot's good by Samuelson.
The best ever when it comes to assists. One of the best ever when it comes to steals. It's a combination shown there by Bird.
And here's Tolliver. 7 points in the game. Pass to Zowie B. Good. And Christy Tolliver gets the assist.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Here's Dupree. Samuelson. From deep, Sue Bird drills it from outside.
You know, that's what separates Bird from other point guards. She has the long-range shot to go with the handles. Difficult to defend.
Now here's Tolliver. Pass to Agumake. Back to Tolliver. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
I mean, I'll be honest. I can't imagine how hard it is to guard Agumake near the basket. She has a myriad of post moves. You can't stop them all.
This is her first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
Well, it's funny. She's not just a great basketball player. Agumake is also a great TV analyst, putting guys like us on the hot seat.
Both shots good from the stripe. Seattle trailing here. Bird left side. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot and will go to the line. That one on Wheeler.
You don't want to foul her. Bird almost automatic at the line.
She's made one and missed one so far at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Drafted first overall back in 2002, Sue Bird has done everything in the WNBA. Made all-star teams, won titles, really a true role model for any young player coming up in this league.
And good on the second, so she makes both. Here's Tolliver. She's got 7. Rejected by Candace Dupree.
Shot blocking often comes down to timing, and Dupree seems to know all about that.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Sparks ahead. They lead by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
There hasn't been a lot of settling for outside shots really early on.
Yeah, they've done a good job to work it low and not take the easy way out on offense. No shortcuts.
Pound it low.
And already, Brian, we're seeing teams where a new player is becoming the go-to option.
We just never know who comes back from the offseason with an improved game. Maybe it's better training. Maybe they worked on their shot. It's what we all love about sports. When we see one star retire or fade, another star emerges.
And on the other side of the coin, you just don't know what players really are playing at less than 100%. What players might be on the decline of their career. So some teams have to look for that new number one scoring option.
Ogwumike, the basket good off the assist from Nneka Ogwumike.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Here's Bird. Bird, she's guarded by Williams.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Here's Seitz. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
To the right side. Pass to Herbert Harrigan. Bird fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Good heads-up basketball by Herbert Harrigan, getting the ball to a wide-open teammate.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Sykes outside. Ogwumike. Zowie B down low. The 3 on her. Zowie B's shot is off.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Here's Bird. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
When you make shots from this area, it opens up the rest of the court. Bird knows how to give the D another thing to worry about.
Here's Gabby Williams, plenty of space. Great look, but off the mark. Bird with it. Now Zowie B defending. Back to Dupree. Right side, Stewart. And the Storm tack on 2 more.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into this second quarter.
And before Breanna Stewart's Achilles injury, guys, she was absolutely dominant. She was the regular season MVP and the finals MVP in 2018, all on her way to helping her team win the WNBA championship.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control. She thought she had a clear path to the hoop, but great work for the D to cut her off.
And Ogwumike gets it to go.
No question, Ogwumike knows how to move inside, runs into some contact, but goes right up to finish strong.
An MVP before her major injury. Do you think Stewart can win another MVP after her injury?
No doubt, Blake. I mean, you can never count out the great ones. And Stewart is as good as anyone. She has incredible competitive fire. I think she's focused on being even better than she was before that devastating injury. Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Zowie B. Dupree covering. Here's Ogwumike. And another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Now here is Stewart. She's got 7. And she gets the bucket.
Well, we know about Stewart's game down low, but don't sleep on her jumper. She's a shooter who prides herself on efficiency.
Here's Ogwumike. Pass to Wheeler. Zowie B with it. Reverses. The basket good off the assist from Erica Wheeler.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. that's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Now here's Herbert Harrigan. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Canada, guarded by Wheeler. 5 to shoot. Pass to Burke. Here's Stewart. Some solid defense by Shanae Ogumake. Outside Wheeler. Sykes outside. Goes up on the wing. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Sparks on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Bird is just dominant in this game.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down, and so far, they haven't found the answer for her, and there might not be one.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Now here's Bird, guarded by Wheeler. Bird no good. The Sparks leading. Now the Sparks moving it up. Pass to Ogumake. Over Dupree. Here's Tolliver. Yes! And the foul! That one on Lloyd.
Yeah, well, that's vintage Christy Tolliver. She refuses to back down from defenders. Well, Christy Tolliver started her WNBA journey as a reserve, but that didn't last very long. She kept developing her game. Then in year 4, she became a full-time starter and became the league's most improved player. And she's only gotten better since then.
And speaking of Tolliver's growth as a player, Tim, what impresses you the most?
Good question, Blake. I think her playmaking ability has definitely improved since her early days. Her scoring has also gotten better, and she's just added more moves to her arsenal.
Now here's Bird. She's got 11. Here's Stewart, and the layup falls.
Great ball movement to the open player. Samuelson with her head on a swivel.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Outside Wheeler. Zawibi. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
Did you guys know that Zawibi was born in Sweden? Although I think she knows how to say buckets in just about any language.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so the 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Sparks. She's gone 3 of 4 from the line. The first free throw is good. one goes in, 2 from the line that time. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now here's Wheeler, guarded by Bird. One-on-one fast break. Here's Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Jewel Lloyd.
This is what Stewart is, a big-time scorer. She's averaged more than 20 points per game in her career.
Now Wheeler. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. The shot misses. And the Storm going the other way now. Lloyd. She's covered by Tolliver. For the tie. And the Storm, another three.
Their second half has started well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. I like to see that.
Outside Wheeler. With the teardrop, and Tolliver lays it in.
An elite level player for an extended period of time. Tolliver has been torching defenses for years.
Now here is Lloyd. She's got 7.
Even though she's little compared to the bigger players on the floor, she's done some tall work on the boards.
Here's Wheeler. Shot from 16. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, certainly doesn't mind the mid-range. Wheeler plays within herself and takes what the defense gives her.
Outside Lloyd. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here's Tolliver. 12 points for her. And the Sparks, another 3.
Only needing an inch of daylight to get the shot off. Tolliver has a quick, effective release.
Well, so many WNBA players, so many greats and all-stars fall short of ever winning one championship. But Christy Tolliver has won multiple championships. And what's unique is that she won those multiple championships with different teams. In 2016, she helped lead the Sparks to glory. And in 2019, she climbed the mountain with the Mystics, winning Washington their first WNBA championship. They hold a huge advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they've really dominated the glass, and that's been the key to this lead.
And the Storm making a change here. So it's the Sparks now. 6-point game. And we know about Tolliver's WNBA success, Brian. But I believe her winning ways extend beyond that, right?
Absolutely, Blake. Don't forget about the championship she won in college back in 2006. Tolliver also plays overseas during WNBA offseason, and at one point she won 4 consecutive championships in Russia. Just goes to show you how locked in she is on the hardwood.
She's been ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Samuelson. The shot's good on the assist by Jewel Lloyd.
That takes tremendous focus. Samuelson has elite shooting ability, which means she scores when it's hard.
And now here's Tolliver. She's got 17. Holmes. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Magdagor. Outside Lloyd. And miss there on the triple.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her, desperately needs her to start burying those shots.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Here's Stewart. They swipe it. Now the Sparks moving it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A mature and really methodical scorer. Tolliver has a developed and dangerous jumper.
And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to take another look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to look at the shot again and make sure they got it right before we go into the fourth quarter.
Even with so much time left in the clock, they have to make sure they get this call right.
And every little play can make a difference. You got to get all the calls right when you can.
And Brian, how many games have you seen that are, decided by one basket?
And they've taken a look at it, and they're overturning the call. They're calling the basket good.
Well, guys, this is why we have replay. Make sure the officials don't miss any calls. Good job to take the second look at it. It would have really been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Sparks ahead, leading by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And while we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this is what being on the same page looks like. Fantastic feed and a heads-up play all around.
And how can you not be a fan of a sequence like that? This is what beautiful basketball is all about.
Yeah, unselfishness, just wonderful stuff.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Pass to Canada. Back to Lloyd. 6 on the shot clock. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. Christy Tolliver picks one up.
Consistently in the top 10 in free throws made. Lloyd knows how to beat the defender. Very high IQ.
The first one falls. And so she hits both.
They've made every free throw here in the second half.
And look, Tim, you know better than anyone, that efficiency is so crucial when you're looking to overcome a deficit.
The 3 from Christy Tolliver. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here because they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before.
As long as you're getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Sparks leading. Ogumake outside. Outside Williams. Pass to Vadiva. It's stolen by Stewart. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's been their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who's put them in this hole.
Poked loose, and the call will go against Jewel Lloyd. That's her third foul so far. Now here's Williams. Defense right on her. Here's Ogumake. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
Turning a missed basket into points. What Ogumake can do as good as anyone in the WNBA. What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
And it's only getting better as both these defenses are showing signs of wearing down.
The defensive effort has not been good. And looking back at Jordan Canada and her dynamic rookie year in 2018, she played in all but one game, and she capped it off by sweeping the Mystics to win the WNBA championship with Seattle.
And we know about Canada's first WNBA championship, Brian, but Do you think she can win a couple more?
Oh, no question, Blake. Jordan Canada is definitely just getting started. Her unselfishness and defensive intensity are two things that really translate to the postseason. She does whatever the team needs, and that's essential when working towards a title.
Here's Williams. Pass to Sykes. Ogumake. 6 to shoot. Now Williams. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Diva. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. That's on Candace Dupree. And the first one falls for her. And so she makes both from the line. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. It's stolen by Sykes. And here we go. It doesn't go for her.
They've had the edge in rebounding all night long. None bigger than right there.
And in a close game, those hustle plays can really make all the difference.
And the basket by Lloyd.
She's pouring it on in the second half. Really a much better showing than she had before the break.
Here's Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Diva. To the middle. Here's Ogumake. Basket good.
This is the MVP level play you come to expect from Ogumake. Doing everything she can to provide for her team.
And here's Samuelson. Bird. She's guarded by Williams. And the Storm underneath the raid.
College finals, WNBA finals, gold medal games. You know, Sue Bird has seen it all. And these baskets are old habit for her.
And now called the Sparks. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Continues to improve as a free throw shooter, but if Wheeler gets too many looks, she'll do damage from the line.
Drops the first one, and it makes it a 3-point lead. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
A lot of players say they want to be in those situations, but she truly does. What a clutch performer.
From deep, Sue Bird. The rebound by Shanae Ogumake.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
One of the more energetic rebounders in the league, Ogumake refuses to be outworked on the glass.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. She hits both from the stripe.
Those were crucial foul shots because we're at the point now where they can't be missing any of those.
And the shot goes in.
A seasoned vet, Tolliver plays with intelligence and composure.
Bird outside. Amanda Zawibi with the block. Ogumake inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler.
I just love that rugged attitude from Ogumake. She carries herself with an unwavering confidence.
Tolliver with the ball, and stolen by Lloyd. That's in for her 5th field goal of the game. Makes her 5 for 12 thus far.
What a bucket. Jewel Lloyd asks for the ball in these situations. Such a rare quality.
And the Sparks with possession here. 6-point lead. Jewel Lloyd with the steal. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Huge bucket. Remember, Lloyd is someone who has played a national championship game in WNBA Finals at such a young age. She's seen this moment. She's prepared for this moment.
Outside Tolliver. Shot clock at 6. Ogumake hits the 3-point bomb.
She's blossomed so much. Her first year in the WNBA, Ogumake made just 1 3-pointer. Since then, she's worked hard on this part of her game.
Seattle calls timeout. Your thoughts, guys?
Talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into this one.
I'm not sure why they took that time out. Probably too late.
Pass to Canada. Prince. Russell with it. Back to Canada. Here's Talbot. Launches it. No good on that shot. And so the Sparks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the negative energy this crowd was directing at them. They turned it around and used it to motivate them to close out the win.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.